I believe this was last week. If maybe more than a little week, but I do want to talk about it since we didn't have a show last week. The Nintendo did Nintendo Direct for the indies, which they dubbed Nindies. And there were some games that were shown that, a few of them that I knew in the past just blew my mind. They're coming back on the Switch, but lots of really cool other games. I'm going to go down the list real quick. The first game that was announced for the indie showcase, Mark of the Ninja Remastered, which, holy crap, that game is really good. I still have it on my Steam. I have not played yet. maybe one day when I play it on What's on Tap. But they're having a remastered.
Actually, that'd be a really good game to play What's on Tap with.
Yeah.
Like that's so like if we ever get back to that.
I know.
Anthony.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, the remastered is on its way to a Nintendo Switch. It also was announced recently that it's going to be on Steam, on PS4, but not multi-platform. But it's cool. It's awesome. For those who have not played it, it is a really good game. So definitely check it out. The next game on the list, Fantasy Strike, which is a very interesting fighting game. In the world of martial arts and magic mix together, players will use fighting strike simplified controls to pull off special moves and combos in local and online brawls. It's coming out this summer. It's a very interesting game. I played it a little bit at NCR. It's interesting. It's a weird game. That's all I can.
So what was the name again? Sorry, I was.
Oh, Fantasy Strike. So.
Oh, that's that. Okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was one I didn't really care about. I think I wrote down somewhere the games that I cared about, but I don't remember where I wrote it down at.
Gotcha. All right, well, let me know when I'm going through the list, and you can talk about it.
I don't remember. I mean, there was quite a few that they showed off that I was like there was like an Adult Swim game.
Oh, I will get to that in a bit when we get to that. When we go down the list. So the next game, Just Shapes and Beats, which I believe was a music. Very like a music geometric game. Actually, it's actually a bullet hell. Hang on, I'm going to read the details. Just Shapes and Beats is a musical bullet hell that has players trying to stay alive to the beat of music, alone or online multiplayer. The game will feature music from 20 chiptune artists and will be timed exclusive on the Switch this summer.
That might have been one of the ones I was interested in, just because I want to play a game that has chiptune.
Yeah, that looked cool. It looked really cool. I definitely want to check it out when it comes out. Well, actually, I wish, I want if I had a Switch.
Well, first you need a PC.
Yeah.
Boom! Roasted.
Yeah.
April Fool's, bitch. Sorry.
You bastard. Okay. The next game was announced was Garage. The sort of game is inspired by VHS era B movies. Launched its first on Nintendo Switch this spring. It was a top-down shooter. Okay, that one, and it was published by Tiny Build. Didn't really care for this game, but for those who like that, sure.
Hold on. Because I love Tiny Build, but I'm trying to remember what's the name of that game again. I'm gonna look it up.
Garage. It's a top-down shooter.
Spell Garage, because I don't know why I'm drawing a blank on spell Garage.
Garage.
That's right. It's Garage.
Garage.
Garage game. Don't give me like a garage game, like an actual game you play in your garage. Google. Would appreciate it.
Google.
What is with my phone and Google lately? Like, it goes black on my screen and then comes up. Hold on, great. On Switch. Fucking gotta be specific, apparently. Okay, this was not one that I was interested in. Okay.
All right, so on to the next game that was announced during an indie showcase. This was the game I think you're talking about. This is from Adult Swim Games. Pool Panic.
Yeah, that game looks rad.
That is an interesting game because you are literally a white pool ball that is around this world, but you're aiming at other pool balls or trying to.
What I'm curious about that game is obviously to go around like a cue ball. You have to use a pool stick, but the cue ball also walks around. So my curiosity is this: is the cue ball Like, is the walking pattern random, and you just have to kind of wait and then stop, or can you walk him yourself? Because if you can walk him yourself, that's awesome.
Yeah, I totally dig it. I love the idea, and the art style is very much the same as
I'm definitely buying that game when it comes out because that game looks fantastic.
It's weird and cool at the same time. I'll definitely see people watch it, but like it looks super cool. It looks super cool. The next game actually had me interested, which, man, again, I'm at a point where, like, you know what, I need to get a Switch at some point, or if somebody could give me a Switch, that'd be great too. But
yeah, does someone have $300 just lying around?
Yeah, just saying. But Bomb Chicken is a one actually was really cool.
Bomb Chicken looks rad.
Is it like a side scroller puzzle type of platformer? I think it's kind of all meshed into one game, and you're a chicken the entire time, and you set up bombs. It's kind of like Bomberman in a way, but like side scrolling pretty much. So it's cool. I like it. It's super awesome. That's coming out this summer as well. The next game, which, holy shit, I have not seen this game in a long time, but damn, it's so good. If you have not played this game, I'm about to say, you need to play it. Lemonus Remastered.
Sounds like are you gonna say it? Like, what are you doing there?
Sorry, I just had to make sure the proper pronunciation was spoken. But this is good. This is super awesome. So this game came out with the launch of the original PSP. It is, think of it like it's a music rhythm game. And think of it at like Connect 4. Except the Connect 4 blocks are just squares, and you're going from like left to right, making sure that the row is the right color you have, and you drop down the block in order to get one row down, and so on. The music in that game was fantastic. It came out for the original PSP. Like, people who got it and played it, were praised heavens, and it's still a really good game. But like, not a lot of people played it. So the fact that this is coming to the Switch, if you have not played this game, you have to play it. It is a really good game. It's really good. So that way, check it out. I didn't say when exactly it's coming out yet. So, but it's an HD remake that will feature single player mode and local multiplayer. So it's really good. Next game they announced was Reigns Her Majesty. Which I'm trying to remember what this was exactly. Take control of your continue. Oh, that's right. This was the Tinder game, or like it was like Tinder in terms of you swap left or right. But it's around this idea of your kingdom, and you trying to going through the story of like
what was the name again?
It was called Reigns Her Majesty.
Okay, so that I was really surprised to see that because I have that game on my phone. Like, I have
really?
it through my Android. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I was basically more surprised that I saw a phone game on the Switch.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, that game, it's good. I don't know, like, it depends on how inexpensive it is on the Switch.
Mm-hmm.
If it's, $1 like it was on my phone, then it's worth it. But if it's not, then it's not worth it. It really isn't.
Gotcha. Okay. I didn't know it was a phone game, and so I thought it was a new game. But all right, it's good to know. I might check it out then on my Android. The next game they showed was Lightfall, which is a fast-paced platforming adventure game. Which, go ahead, that game looks good. That game looks really good. Holy shit. It's coming out this spring actually, and it's a console exclusive. They also have a speedrun mode as well for global leaderboards. Lightfall is a game, you guys, if you haven't seen this, is a really... I will show you guys, yeah. But, computer is potato. But yeah, it is... Lightfall
is definitely one that I want to play, because I like platformers a lot, and this definitely is one of those, so...
Yeah. This is a game that is just very... I won't say very artsy, but just like very funny. West of Loathing. It's an RPG, but it's like... It's stick figures. It's a stick figure western. It's very interesting. As described here, it's a Wild West theme, goofy RPG filled with plenty of puzzles, puns, and turn-based combat. And it's coming out this spring, another console exclusive. That was interesting. I was like, all right.
Yeah, I was trying to remember who told me about it, and it was Josh that told me about it. He was telling about it when I was still streaming for Heat. Yeah, I definitely want to play for West of Loathing.
Okay. Oh, is it on other services? Oh, it's on Steam. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Okay, good to know. Cool.
Console-wise, it's exclusive to Switch.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, gotcha. Another one they showed off was Pode. Pode is a co-op puzzle game inspired by Norwegian art and culture, who hit Nintendo's Switch this spring. A very artsy-fartsy game. I'll probably buy it and then go to my buddy Andy's house and play it with him. Pode?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
It depends on how expensive it is and if I can rent it through GameFly, because it looks like a very short game too, much like A Way Out.
Gotcha. Okay. The next game, which got me super excited and like, man, God, I wish I had a Switch. Oh, so badly. Messenger, or The Messenger. It is a side scroller that you can travel between 8-bit and 16-bit graphics. It's very much reminds me of Strider. It is, God, it looks so good. Oh, it's super awesome.
Yeah, it's people have been saying that when this releases, it'll be the next Shovel Knight.
Fuck yeah! Oh God,
so,
I hope.
So what I'm hoping this actually comes out after the last expansion to Shovel Knight, just so I can put Shovel Knight on the shelf and say like, you have been one of my favorite games of all time, and then move on to Messenger. But we'll see.
It's coming out this summer. Messenger.
It's also Anthony. You don't have to have a Switch to play it. It's coming out to Steam.
Yes. Oh, I'm gonna play the shit out of that. Yes. Oh, I cannot wait.
Most of these games are all gonna be on Steam. Like, it's really funny. You're like, these are only on Switch, and I'm like, most of these are on Steam, man.
Yes. Like, I mean, to be fair, like
Pode is exclusive. Let's see. Yeah, that's Pool Panic's on PC too, dude. Like, most of these are on PC.
No, I didn't know. I mean, it's good that I know now. Like, some of these games definitely will check out if they're on Steam. So, but I like the fact that Nintendo's giving them a showcase for on the Nintendo Switch.
I mean, on that note, Valere, Xbox is also a great place for indie games. The only issue is that I personally feel that Switch is getting better indie games.
Agreed.
But there's a ton of fucking indie games on the Xbox. Like, good God, a ton.
Last two here, Bad North defends strongholds in this roguelite real-time strategy game. Players can get their Vikings battles on when Bad North launches first on Nintendo Switch in this summer. I vaguely remember this, but yeah, it looks interesting. I vaguely remember what this game was, but just looking at the thumbnail of like a roguelite real-time strategy game on Switch, that's interesting. I mean, like, you can use the stylus or your finger to command your units, so that'd be cool.
You can use your finger.
Finger. Last but not least, this is a game series that is very underrated and is definitely another game I suggest you guys go check out. The Banner Saga 3 is going to be on the Nintendo Switch. So it's on PC.
Also, they're adding 1 and 2.
Yeah, which is
like,
yes.
From what I read, there will be a $60 package that has 1, 2, and 3 in the whole thing.
That is correct. As it says here, the first 2 titles in this series also comes to the console, so players can play through the entire mature and story-driven adventure completely on the Switch. It's a very underrated game. It's really good. So
I wouldn't say underrated. I think it's rated just right. I think the thing about it is it's not popular enough, in my opinion, because it's really good. It has a lot to do with like you said, Norwegian and Viking kind of lore and ideas behind it, and it's rad in that in its own right, but it's also like a very, very solid tactical RPG. If you like Final Fantasy Tactics or games like that, this is how it plays. That's exactly how it plays.
It's yeah. Not to mention the story is pretty heavy, but like it's so good. It's so good. So definitely, if you guys have not played it, definitely.
What I'm curious is if they're going to release each one individually digitally, but then like physically have a package that has all three.
Right.
Or if they're like, if you pre-order 3, you'll get 1 and 2 for free, or you'll get 2 for free and 1 half off, or something to that effect. I hope there's some discount for if you buy digitally all 3 of them.
Right, definitely. We'll have to wait and see. As far as like how that would go. All right, so let me get this set up